Montgomery and UWF. Right here in Pensacola, Florida, UWF. All about it in the first set. 25-7. How about that? Argos being led right now by Mackenzie Chrisman. What a set for her. Total attack 7, 5 kills. Trio of kills each for Nadine Williams and Kaylee Morrison, including what proved to be the set winner. We are back underway here in the second set. Kale with a nice dig. Morrison trying to pick up where she left off. Sent right back over. Van Ekeren serves one up. Kale pop in. Touched by Coppinger. Out of the back. Rhea sent over here by Garvin. Kaylee. There it is again. Van Ekeren tees her up, and Morrison knocks it right out of the park. UWF with the early advantage, 1-0. You know, we've had so much success lately, but this is the first time in a while that we have scored the opening point of a set. Did not do it against Montevallo, did not do it in the first set, so a little bit of uncharted territory. Marshall helps to keep it alive out of the back. Set up there for Garvin. Dug well by York. Williams pops it over. Whittlesey. And they tee it up for Rhea out of the back. Rhea sends it home. Attack works for her. And we've got ourselves a 1-1 second set. UWF has now won 16 of the last 17 sets. Sent on the serve into the mesh by Whittlesey. Left it right in the net, 2-1. UWF will steal the serve right back. It's been, so far, a virtually dominant performance for UWF, but can't get complacent. You know, Melissa Walter wants to see them hit all their goals. Kale line drives one straight into the net there. Bad serve. For the Bearden High alum, 2-2. Now here in the second set, Deuce is wild. Coppinger. The serve. Marshall, nice little dig, and ultimately it ends up with York. Michaela. She sends it home. Valencia, Trinidad, and Tobago is the hometown for York, and happy to have her in Pensacola this year. Wallen, who proved to be the key server there in the opening set. A long stretch of very effective serving. Sends one here. And touched over by Rhea. Eased on by Chrisman. AUM trying to send it back. Williams, Chrisman meted at the net. Still going. Wallen. Kale. Here you go. Ends up with Smart. Coppinger. And Scott sends it into the net. And trying it was Cavanda. That was snuffed out. But ultimately, the error by AUM makes it 4-2. Jody from Lockport, Illinois. One of the key freshmen on this team. Hoping to eventually force that error. Coppinger slaps it over. Wallen tees one up. Bad communication. Chrisman overran it. And Kale wasn't really in the area. And point to the Warhawks, 4-3. Second set proving to be just a little bit closer. And then the opener. Toller, Williams, Wallen, back to Nadine, sent long. Well, we're playing in a tie set, 4 apiece. Argos right now hitting 467, 522 in the first set. Held AUM to less than 0 in the opening set in terms of hitting percentage. Kale, nice dig. Wallen, Williams just touches it. Kept alive, Felder. Coppinger lobs it to Smart, ends up in the net. Warhawks trying their luck, trying to find that first lead of the second set, and their first lead since 2-1 of the first. Nothing doing, though. UWF with the serve by Williams. Set to Felder, and that will make it 5-5. Felder helps the Warhawks to capitalize. Rhea, Kale, Wallen, poppin'. Jordan poppin', getting the lead back. It sends the tide back toward the AUM side. And they're not going to do anything to break up those waves. Chrisman on the service. punched over. Set up there for Whittlesey, and Williams can't handle in the back. A little bit frustrated with herself, but not too much. Williams quickly up with the encouragement of her teammates. Half a dozen apiece. AUM showing some good fight. Served by Felder. Pop and dig. Wall in. Williams, and the Jacksonville native sends it along again. Nadine trying to find her form here in the second set. A solid first outing. 3 kills. A couple of errors for her here in the second set early. Wallen Morrison has that rejected. Poppin bails it out. Wallen quick over the net. Ends up with a dig set up by Kale. Kavanda has one blocked there by Whittlesey. And AUM continuing to battle, takes an 8-6 advantage. And Felder, their 5'10 sophomore from Tressville, sends one to Poppin. Wallen back to Jordan, and Jordan will get us back on the board. Block attempt by Garvin, the Atlanta Georgia senior. Ends up out of bounds, 8-7. Warhawks still in control, but the Argos get the serve back. Creep a little bit closer here. Van Ekeren, 5'7 from Brandon, Mississippi. She'll send it over. Dug by Toller. Left up for Whittlesey. And AUM again responding. 9-7, Warhawks back on top for the time being. By a pair. Senior Smart to Kale. Set up Van Ekeren, York. Coppinger tries to dig it loose, keeping it alive. Rhea is sent over by Whittlesey. Williams eases. Van Ekeren, pop in, blocked at the net. Tough play here for AUM, though. Can't get that under control. Extra touch in the back by Rhea. She had no choice. Garvin and Whittlesey were at the front, and nobody could quite corral that. And pinballed around for a minute. And UWF is going to take the serve out of the back with Ashton Marshall. And quickly, AUM again responds. Smart play. Sure, she's heard that before. And Carly takes us by surprise, dumps one over. Whittlesey. Her serve, just a little bit wide. Williams, wise play, lets it go. And past the line, 10-9. A little bit of a seesaw here in the second set, and AUM winless in conference play. I think realistically, taking a set or two off of us, even if they can't get the match, would qualify as a psychological victory. And Kale to Van Ekeren. Williams pops it over the top. Rhea digs it loose, set up for her. Nice dig by Marshall. York even better to set it up. Kale eases over. York caught a piece of the ladder there, kept her balance, and a miss hit will ultimately make it all worth it.